So, hi, you guys. Welcome to Thursday night. What is this? Thursday night Stampin' Live with me, Tina Carini. I'm in Byron, Georgia, and today is, what is today? August, I have to look, August 21st. So, I have a fun technique to share with you tonight and show you how to do it. You might have seen it already. It's been around. I've seen it done a couple of different times. It's really pretty, but I learned it from, I believe her name is Stampin' Lingers, and I really loved her card. So we're going to do it tonight, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. And when you see it, you're going to be like, wow, that cannot be easy, but it really is easy. I love easy, but I really like for it to look like it was hard, but not hard. So, and then I have another simple card that if we have time, we'll do. It's really easy too. It just is one stamp and then a sentiment and a couple, three colors of ink pads. So that's what we're going to be doing tonight. There are a lot of changes coming up with Stampin' Up. I have not had a chance to really read them all to give you guys the good solid information on it. So I want to, before I really go into it with you, I want to make sure that I understand what's going on with it all. But I can tell you that the rubber stamps are going to be going bye-bye. The cling red rubber stamps, they are going to be going bye-bye. I'm not exactly sure when. I have to read up on it and see. But they've just, they're, the materials that it takes to make them are getting harder and harder for them to get. So they're going to go ahead and stop making them. And so everything will be photopolymer. I happen to love photopolymer, so I'm okay with this. Also, the Stampin' Right markers are going to be going bye-bye too. So I got to read up on that. They might be going on last chance soon. I'm not sure. But I will let you know. I also will. Oh, hi. Hi, Chris. So, I'll be letting you know about all of that, all the changes that are coming up. There's some other changes too, with celebration, but I think that I gotta hold off on that per Stampin' Up. So anyway, it's all good. It seems like every time I get used to things going a certain way, there's a change. And it's usually not a small change, but that's okay because change is good, and it's gonna be good. So, and it's not, if you like red rubber, I'm so sorry. But I really do love photopolymer. For me, it's easier to stamp with. I can see where I'm stamping. If I mess up a little, most of the time I can line it right back up and you wouldn't even know it. Sometimes not though, but anyway, let me go ahead and give you a sneak peek of the card that we're going to be doing. I'm going to put us down to the tabletop. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. I believe this technique is called wood carving. So let me pull it up a little closer to you. But isn't that cool? I really love how this turned out right in here and here. So beautiful. And it looks hard, doesn't it? But it really is not hard. It's super easy to do. We're going to be doing that. My class, my September class is almost full. The last I looked this morning, I haven't been able to get on and look again. Hey, Carol. But it is, I have 2 seats available. When those 2 seats are full, it will not allow you to register, so you'll know if it's full or not. But I'll also post when it gets full. So there's still almost it's 3 weeks away. So I'm super stoked that the class is full or almost full, and I have 2 seats. So if you would like to come and you live locally in the Middle Georgia area, just reach out to me and let me know so that I can get those seats saved for you. Let's see. I don't think there is anything else that I need to tell you guys. Um, Hope you guys have been doing well. I know it's been what, 3 weeks since I've been on here or longer. I think it's been 3 weeks. I think it's been 3 weeks. So, my daughter and her husband, my son-in-law and their daughter, my baby granddaughter, who's not really a baby anymore, she's 3 years old, came to visit, and they were here for longer than they usually get to stay. So usually they're only here for like 4 days, but they got to stay 8 days this time. And so that was so much fun. I was so sad when they left, and because they live in New Jersey. So I don't know when I'm going to get to see them again, other than FaceTime, which I'm thankful for. But yeah, so that was a fun visit. And then let's see, what happened after that would be, oh, my eye. My eye went bad again. So last time I think it was this eye, this time it was this eye. So I think I have dry eye is what's going on. I have not gone to the eye doctor. I know I should. I haven't. It's just really hard because we have one vehicle right now. So it's hard to get an appointment at the time that my husband can have the truck, I can have the truck, all that good stuff. So, and then I hate going to the doctors. I hate it. But I know I need to go. I know I need to get my contacts renewed real soon too. And then I need to get that checked out. So, yeah. So it gets really scratchy, and I can't wear a contact in it, and it just burns. And so, yeah. So that happened. Oh, and let me tell you, my husband, he fully threw his back out. And then let's see. Of course, he's been having back problems ever since our car accident 2 years ago. So that was not fun. And at the same time, he hurt his ankle somehow or another, and he got a head cold, summer head cold, and lost his voice and all that stuff. And he's still getting better. You have dry eyes too, Carol? It is a real pain. Do you suffer from burning and scratchy, and it feels like you scratched your eye, but you didn't? It's horrible. I keep putting eye drops in them. It doesn't help. It helps maybe for a couple of minutes, and that's it. Um, when it acts up, but so far it's been okay for the last couple of days. Thank you. So I was able to put my contact in, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago. And so far it's been okay. But this one's starting to feel scratchy. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Are we ready to get started? Because I know you guys want to see how to make this card. So I am going to switch this light down here so we can see a little better. That's good. Let's see. I can move this mouse out of the way. So the only thing with this card that you're going to need is your cardstock. You're going to need basic white cardstock. You're going to need a card base. I am using Timid Tiger. The colors, you're going to need a lot of ink pads for this, though. That I will say. You will also need some sponge daubers. And I am going to be using, is it Daffodil Delight? I got to put my readers on. I'm using Crushed Curry, Mossy Meadow, Timid Tiger. That's for the sunflowers and the leaves. Then for the background, we're going to be using crumb cake, pecan pie, Cajun craze, and early espresso. That's a lot of ink, isn't it? But it is so much fun to do, and it is really easy. I don't know if any of you guys, have you tried Refresh Optive Mega 3 Drops? No, I have not. Did you, Carol? You're going to like the new ink colors. They're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I am making guys. Okay, so I've already embossed. This is a 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. No, I'm sorry, 5 by 3 3/4. Basic white cardstock. I've already embossed it using the 3D sunflower embossing folder. So this is it. You know what? I didn't check to see if it was back in stock. I know it's been out of stock. It was supposed to be in stock this month. And I didn't check. I forgot to check. So anyway, this is the folder that we're using. So I just figured out maybe where I wanted my sunflowers to be. You can put it anywhere you'd like. And then this is the embossed, which is where the flowers are raised. You want the debossed side where the flowers are indented in. So that's the side that we're going to be working on. I need some scrap because this can be a little messy. We're going to start with the lightest color, which is crumb cake. And so you got them on sale too, right, Carol? Because that sale ends the end of this month. All in colors. Anything with the in colors in it, you can get on sale. I can't remember. It's a certain percentage off. But I can't remember what it is. That's the one thing I don't like about, I need an iPad. That way I can just have up Stampin' Up page while I'm live streaming, and if I need to look something up, I can. So anyway, so what you want to do is just use the, just at a slight angle. I start above where my card is, and then you just want to drag it. So you want to be careful not to push down too hard, because it's, you know, it's easier to add ink than take away ink. So I just flip my card around as I'm adding it until I get the desired amount that I want. Just keep going. And I think that I am pretty good with this. So you can see that it gets where the raised parts are and not where your debossed is. Okay, so I just want to do that right there, and I'm going to go one more time right there, and I think I'm okay with that. Then I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to bring in pecan pie. Now my pecan pie is really, really juicy, so I have to be very, very careful, or it is going to be way too dark. And I am just going to go just lightly. Look at that, how that is just so pretty already, right? I'm going to go a little bit more. Oops, right there. I pushed down a little too hard. It's okay. All right. And then I want some Cajun craze. And then hopefully, see how that is? It just turns it a little, well, it looks really red in here, but it's not. It just makes it like an auburn color. It's really, really pretty. So that's all I'm going to do on that one. Then I'm going to do early espresso. That's why you got them. Yeah, it's a really, really great deal on the in colors right now. Okay, so that is a little darker than what I wanted, but we're going to go with that. I think that that's going to be just fine, but isn't that just so pretty? I absolutely love it. So I think what I'm going to do is start with my crushed curry. Not my crushed, yeah, crushed curry. I think this is the one nope, that is not crushed curry. Here we go, right here. So I'm just going to dip that in there into the ink pad, and then I'm just going to lightly brush in the petal area. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. And this is so pretty. So, so pretty. You can make it as dark or as light as you want. And that one I made it really dark. This one we may do darker, we may not. might just see how I like it. Or what you guys think. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, it's just so pretty. And isn't this easy? This is not hard at all. And each one that you do is going to look slightly different because there's no way that you can control the ink when you're dragging the ink pads on there. So it's going to come out differently each time. So pretty. This makes a beautiful, beautiful fall card, I think. In my opinion, it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I think I'm just going to do the same thing that I did here, and I think we're going to do this in yellow too. No, you know what? I'm going to do this one, this side in yellow, because I wanted more of the timid tiger to show up in this one. So, excuse me. So how many of you guys are ready for fall? Let me know. I know I am. I was driving down the road the other day and I noticed a change in the air and just the feeling of a change. And I was so grateful for that, even though it is super, super hot out. You know what? I got to keep my mouse over here because I got to remember that this thing gets messed up sometimes. So I need a computer. I need a new computer really bad. Okay, so, but I'm hanging in there as long as I can before we have to get one. All right, so now I'm going to color in with the Timid Tiger. You could do these in any colors that you want. I've seen them do it with black ink, and they call that something else. I can't remember what the name of it is that they call that. That's really pretty too. As well, it's very pretty. So you can make it look more summery, springy, although sunflowers aren't really spring flowers. They're what, late summer, fall flowers, early fall. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm so loving this. It's just so, so beautiful. It just takes a little bit of time, and I'm not even really being that careful. So I think it is okay. I want to get just a teeny bit in there. So what I was saying is I was driving down the road and I just felt that change. You know, that change where it feels later than it is. The shadows are different. It's getting lighter earlier and darker earlier. Just no cool air yet. That's all. It's just not cool. It's still pretty hot. Although it's not as hot as it was a couple weeks ago with 105, 111 degrees. That was miserable. My poor garden took a bad hit with that too. And it got some kind of disease too. I was so sad. And the tomato hornworms came out and devoured most of my tomato plants. That was sad. All right, there we go. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, I agree. I am ready for the fall weather, but not Christmas. I am not ready for Christmas yet. I want to enjoy the fall and the seasons and all the things that come in the season. Okay, so I'm using Mossy Meadow for my leaves, and I wasn't careful. So I got a big, I got a big blooper right there. I'm gonna try to blend that out so that you can't really see that well. Tell that that's what that is. But anyway, I just went straight down, added too much pressure. That happens, right? But the good thing about it is that this particular card and technique, you don't have to be perfect with it, because it's the style, the technique of it is just really so fun. I did the same thing again. So much fun. And we have one more leaf to do. Now with this card, you notice that my sample does not have a sentiment on there. And I couldn't think of a good sentiment to put on here, or how to. I guess I could do it the way that Stamps and Lingers did. It was really pretty, and it didn't hide or cover up too much of this. There we go, you guys. But because it's just too pretty, I don't want to cover it up. And you don't have to put outside sentiments. You can just put your inside message and sentiment in there. So it's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. This thing gets me so excited. Hey, Kim, how are you? Okay, so let me hold that up for you guys. So isn't that just so beautiful? Ah, love that. Tell me what you guys think. Okay, so we're gonna layer this under a piece of white, because I thought that would help that pop on here. I did it on this one, but I did a much smaller border. So on this one, I did just a little bit larger. I did an 1/8 plus the 1/16 of an inch on there, just to get it just a little bit more, because I didn't want it too wide. And then we're just going to put that right on there. You can fancy this up and pop it up if you wanted to, which I think I might do on this one. I'm going to glue this one flat down. Kim, you have to let me know when the store gets their fall flowers in. I know the one in Byron got some in, but you need to let me know, because I got a couple, and yes, I was a trader. I went to another DG, not purposely. I just happened to be next to that one, and I wasn't going to be going by the one by us, because I was going home a different way. So I went in there and I got a couple, but I need like a couple more. So there we go. So you have to let me know. Hey, Tori. Thank you. How are you doing this beautiful day, Miss Tori? Miss Tori, I have a question for you. I can't remember if you told me in last class that you wouldn't be able to make the September class or not. And the only reason why I'm asking is because if you're not going to be able to make it, of course, we're going to miss you. But if you are going to be able to make it, I only have 2 seats left. So you will want to register for that quickly. Okay, so we are going to pop this part up. Wow, this card didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So maybe if you guys are willing, we can play. I have another one that's embossed. We can play with some colors of um, some. I'm just using up this strip. I found this in my drawer, and I thought, you know what? Well, these. Why don't you just use that? That will work great. So that's what we're gonna do. I forgot what I even bought these strips or these full sheets for. I think I bought them when I die cut out words. I attach it to a piece of cardstock, and then I die cut my word out. I think that's what I bought them for. So that because sometimes it's really hard. The words are a little skinny, and it's hard to cut these things down to where they will fit where you don't see them. So that's what I do. All right. Okay, so we are going to pull these off. You guys, I'm burning up. And I'm drinking coffee. Go figure that one. Okay, so I am going to try. I really struggle with getting these straight and even when I am popping them up because I can't lay it flat to see what I'm doing. And I don't give myself, there's no wiggle room. So anyway, I think that's pretty good. All right, so what do you guys think? Isn't that beautiful? So we could put a cinnamon on there. Maybe you guys can give me some suggestions on what you think or what you would like to see us try. I can come for the September, the October crop. I will be okay. So do you you get my emails, right? So I send out an email. There should be a registration in there. If you do not see it, let me know and I'll register you if you want to come. Okay, before the seats are gone. I checked this morning, so I'm hoping they're still there. Okay, so let me know what you think. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys like this. So while you guys are thinking about what to do with the sentiment, we're going to do this. I'm still going to do the browns because I really like the browns. I'm just not sure what to do the flowers in. So for those of you that just joined me, what I used is the Sunflower 3D embossing folder. I embossed it on a 5 by 3 3/4 piece of basic white cardstock. We are going to use the deboss side, which is the part that is indented in. The flowers are indented in. And then what we're doing is we're using several different colors here. So we're going to start with crumb cake. And we're just going to drag it using the tip. So it's not quite straight flat like this. You got it at a slight angle. And you're going lightly. Now my crumb cake probably needs to be re-inked, but for this technique, I really prefer for it not to be really inky because sometimes I can have a really heavy hand. All right, so you could even leave that like that and put that on a piece of crumb cake, or if you wanted to, oh, see, look what I did. Good thing that's not going to matter, and you won't even notice that by the time that we're all done. Okay, so then we're going to use the pecan pie, and that's the one that is very, very inky. So I have to go really, really light on this. Really, really light on that. Look how pretty that is. All right, and then we're going to bring in some Cajun Craze, and I think my Cajun Craze is pretty inky too. So we're just going to be very careful. Drag that right across there. Ooh, look how different that looks. So, so pretty. And then we're going to come in with, where is it? Early Espresso. Something happy. Oops. I know my early espresso is really inky. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I think we're just gonna leave that just like that. What should we do? What colors will go? Let me see. I wonder how. See, I'm not very good with colors, you guys. People say, but your cards are so pretty in their colors. Yes, that's because I play with it a lot and I see what color I like. Oh, you know what? This might be tricky because I only can find those 3 sponge daubers. Oh, wait, here's some more. We'll keep the green for the leaves, so we have 2 different ones. So I don't really know, and I always get my color wheel out or my color charts, and I don't know if this is gonna, because yellow and brown and orange and brown look really, really, really great together. I love Blackberry Bliss, especially for fall, but I'm afraid that might be just a little too dark. I don't know about red and brown. What do you guys think? Well, we can always just try it. Oh, look how this has more of the stem in there too. Oh, look how different that is. We're gonna try. This is a. What was this? Blackberry. No, this is Oh, what color? Berry Burst. It might not work, but we're gonna try it. It may not look very pretty, which is gonna be sad because I absolutely love the background. Love how it turned out. I got a little bit on the background, but it's okay. We're not going to stress over that. That's just a minor detail. All right. What do you guys think? Are you liking the Blackberry Bliss? Wow, we had a lot of sunflowers on this one to do. Let's do this one too. This one I embossed in a different spot. I have my favorite places on the folder. But this one, I think I just stuck it in there and said, well, let's see what we get. This is actually very pretty. If you guys don't have this folder, you really should get this folder because it is a lot of fun to work with. I've showed you guys some different things with this folder. It's absolutely beautiful. I really, 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 you know what? This one would be pretty in landscape mode. Okay, I think we're going to do this one. I don't want to get it on that green part. That should be green. So I got to be careful. Got to be so careful. All right. So, we're doing a little remodeling and stuff. So we started in our laundry room. We're still in the laundry room because of family being in town and then my husband getting sick and all of that and his back. And so it's just taken a little bit more time than what we thought, which is okay because it's other than living in a construction zone, it's giving me time to really think about what I want and what I like, and I'm not feeling rushed to make a decision that I'm going to regret. But the hardest part for me is colors, deciding on what color to paint the walls, what color for the cabinets. The same with our kitchen because we're moving from the laundry room we're adding a pantry and then into the kitchen. So it's been driving me nuts on what colors to do. And that is really pretty. All right. And so my husband and I both ended up asking ChatGPT colors. What colors? This is what we were thinking. What do you suggest? All right, you guys. Let's see. Maybe we could use a little Cajun craze. I think I might use this one. Let's see. Well, let's try it. I don't know if we're going to like it or not with the rich razzleberry, or not rich razzleberry. We don't have that anymore. Berry burst, but it might be pretty. We're going to try it. One thing is it may not be the best color combination, but it's still going to be pretty, right? And that's really all that matters, I think. Besides, in the fall, you have all these beautiful colors that come. They're not just yellow and oranges. They are corals and reds and all shades of oranges and yellows, and so, so pretty. All right, I got to figure out how this one is going. I think this is looking really beautiful too. I might end up really liking this one better. So this year in my fall decor, I've been planning on how to, or not how to, but colors that I want to use, because I kind of get tired of the bright oranges and bright yellows, and oh my gosh, I'm really, really digging that. That's pretty. Okay, so I've been really thinking about it, and I made an arrangement that is absolutely, in my opinion, is breathtaking. I love, 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 love the colors. I was in my DG last week sometime, or no, earlier this week, I guess. I don't remember. Maybe it was the weekend. And their fall flowers weren't in yet, but in their regular flowers, they had a lot of summer flowers, and there was some colors in there that I thought were so beautiful. And I thought, well, I could mix these with oranges and reds. And so that's what I did, and plum. And let me tell you what, it turned out beautiful. And that's going to be my color scheme. So there's some pinks and some corals and oranges. I'll have to take a picture of the arrangement so that you guys can see what I was talking about. But it is so pretty, and I just seen some petals that I missed. It is just so, so pretty. And that's my color scheme. Okay, I gotta find, well, I don't know which color I used. Uh-oh. Here we go. And this one right here. Berry burst. Oh, and it's got some cream in it too. Some really pretty cream color. So pretty. Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of it and post it on Facebook so that you guys can see it. This is really pretty. I used to make floral arrangements a long, long time ago. I used to make wreaths and all of that, and then I got out of it. And I'm starting to get back into it again, and I really do like it. I've never made a fall arrangement. outside of just putting stems of leaves and twigs and stuff like that. I've never really done them out of flowers. This, I surprised myself. My hair keeps tickling my nose, you guys. It's driving me nuts. All right, here we go. Forgot I wanted to do that other card for you guys, but that's going to be really simple. Oh no, we're probably not going to have time. It's already 8:10. All right, I'm not going to put this card together. But look at that. This is really similar to the colors that I'm using in my color scheme. Isn't that pretty? We'll do it like that. I'll make this as a landscape. I will finish this up. And, oh, look how that turned out, that wood grain. It looks like, oh, love it. Okay, I will finish this card. I will add sentiments to them. And I'll post them on Facebook for you guys. So let's quickly do this because I've already cut for this card and it won't take long at all. I've got another piece of basic white cardstock that is 5 by 3 3/4. I have a piece of Timid Tiger that is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have a Blackberry Bliss that is, what is it, 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. So pretty. I love purples and oranges together for fall too. So it's gonna layer up like that. And we are gonna take this. Let me show you the card that we're gonna make real quick. So this is it. This is coming across black on my screen, but it is not. It is I think I put my stamps away. Nope, here it is. And here's our sentiment that we used. And I need some Blackberry Bliss. And I need Timid Tiger and Old Olive. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to ink up. I know I was in the middle of saying something else and I don't remember what it was. We're just going to take this. This leaf stem is from Spotlight in Nature. So it is really, I just like to use other things from other images from stamp sets to use for fall, because you don't have to have the fall leaves, especially when you're on a tighter budget. So it works out great. But you want to make fall cards. So this to me is kind of like an early fall because it's not very dark. It's not very moody or anything like that. And then I'm just going to take it. I inked it up in pumpkin pie, or not pumpkin pie, Timid Tiger. We're going to stamp that down just like that. All right, so there we go. So now I'm going to clean this off again, and then we're going to bring in the Old Olive. And in my sample card, I stamped off for the Old Olive. I just stamped it off. Bring it up for you guys. But I think for this card, I'm going to stamp it full strength and see how that looks. And then all I do is I just ink up part of it and just come in the corners like so. Oh, I think I really like that. And then we're going to come in here just like that. And then like that. So pretty. And like that. And then if you want to, you can bring little tips of it in here like so. And just like that. Oh, let's do another one right there. right there. Or you can even do the different colors around the edge if you want to. It's really up to you and what kind of look you're going for. And then we're just gonna adhere this down. I'm gonna use my green glue so that it gives me some wiggle room. Well, tell me I'm out of glue. Out of this bottle anyway. What just dawned on me too, I just got an order in. I don't think my glue was in there. I'll have to check and make sure I ordered it. And if I did, I'll have to make a little phone call tomorrow. Well, all right, let's take, okay. See, we would have already been done with this if I didn't have problems with this glue bottle. There we go. Oh, now it wants to come out. All right. And then we're just going to put this right on here. Like so. I'll move this out of the way because that's distracting. And then we're going to put that right on there. We're going to glue that flat. And then all I did was I took a piece of cardstock that was wide enough for my sentiment. My sentiment I got out of, what did I get that out of? Impressions of Bloom, I Appreciate You. So that's what we did. I just grabbed the little scrap that I had, so I don't even know what size it was. I think this might be it. Right here. Let's see. Oh, it's a little wider. So let's go ahead and take this. That's going to be, how wide is that? I do not know. We'll see. We're almost done, you guys. 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to line that up there. I am going to cut that. And then I'm going to make this, hair keeps getting in my mouth, my face, my eyes, tickles my nose. Just having a rough time. All right, we're going to make this 3 3/4. Just like that. And then we're going to take some Blackberry Bliss and our stamp, ink it up, center it right on here the best that we can. I'm just eyeballing this, so, and I'm going to try to stamp it straight. There we go. That's not too bad. Close this up. We're almost done, guys. All right, and then, which I haven't done centers inside, but that's okay. I have some ink right there that I do not want to get on one of my cards because that would make me sad. Okay, and we're going to pop this up. So we're going to bring back in these strips because these work great. And I am, you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead. Look how straight I cut. Not. Look at that. All right. I'm just going to stick that right on there. I pulled that whole back off, and I don't need all of this. Well, that's going to be wasteful. Oops, I just dropped it too. Okay. And then we're going to put this right in the center of this, as straight as we can. Just like that. And then we're going to pull in some of the in colors here because there's some Timid Tiger in here. And we are going to put some little jewels on here. And then we're going to be done. And you guys, oh, let me write it down because I almost forgot. almost did. Pick a number between 10 and 20. Pick a number between 10 and 20. And the first one that puts their number in there, I have to take the first number that you put on there because I can't keep up with different numbers going everywhere. So the first one to get it the closest or the number without going over gets to choose which one of these cards. I got that piece of glue on there. Dang, bling it. Okay. Gets to choose which one of these cards they would like as a thank you gift for joining me tonight. Okay, I will mail it to you. Alrighty, here we go. There we are. I have 13. I have Chris's 13. Come on, you guys. A whole bunch of numbers. So we're going to put Chris, 13. So 13 is taken. We have Tori at 16. All right, you guys. Only 2 of you guys? Okay, let's see. Let me bring in this one right here. And then we did that. Love that. Then we've got that one right there. All right. All right, come on, you guys. Pick your numbers. Okay, I guess the rest of you don't want. Tori, I hope you have a great time at your crop. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys love these cards. They really are so much fun and they're not hard. And oh, thank you, Chris. All right. The winner is what did I do with my number? I know what it was. It was 16. So the winner is Tori. So 16. All right. So Tori, which one do you want? Which one would you like to have? Just let me know. Meanwhile, I am going to go and hopefully everything goes okay and I will be here same time, same place next week. And I will have something fun for you guys again. And you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. And again, if you would like to come to our September card class, please reach out to me ASAP or register ASAP. Okay, and I can't put the link to the registration on Facebook or they'll remove this post. So if you get my newsletters, the link should be in there. And if not, just reach out to me. Okay. Well, you can always message me of which one you like to have. So it's either this one or this one. This one or this one. You know, actually, I feel pretty good that it's hard for you to decide. All right, you guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to spend with me. It really means a lot to me. If you're watching on YouTube, the replay, thank you so much. please give me that thumbs up because that really does help my videos. And also comment. I love to hear your comments as well. And you can chime in and put your input in. And if you have not subscribed, I'd really love for you to subscribe to my channel. And I think that's it, you guys. All right. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.